Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Starks. I'm the Communications Manager for the City of Greenville. We know City Council meetings can sometimes be hard to follow, so this is your quick, straightforward recap of what happened at this week's meeting, just the highlights and what they mean for you. So let's jump in. Council got right to work with several infrastructure projects designed to support Greenville's continued growth. First, Council approved a contract for the installation of more than 7 miles of new raw water transmission line, along with improvements to the Ridgecrest Road transmission main. Now, this is part of the city's long-term effort to strengthen Greenville's water system, improve reliability, and prepare for future residential and commercial growth. Now, the contract totals just over $15 million, but it's important to note that this project is being paid for through previously approved bond funds that were specifically issued for these water infrastructure improvements. Next, Council approved a mowing and baling agreement for approximately 48 acres of city-owned property on the north side of downtown. Now, instead of the city mowing these properties multiple times throughout the year, the contractor will actually harvest the hay while maintaining the property. It creates a more efficient use of city resources. Council also approved a new ticketing agreement with a company called Tixer for the Greenville Municipal Auditorium. Now, this new platform will provide online ticket sales and event management tools designed to improve the customer experience, while also giving auditorium staff additional flexibility in managing performances and events. Council also approved submitting an application to the Texas Water Development Board requesting financial assistance for future water infrastructure projects. Now, this action simply authorizes the city to apply for funding opportunities that could help offset the cost of future improvements. Now, there's another exciting item that was approved. It was the installation of a 190-foot Texas flag at the northwest corner of I-30 and Wesley Street, right across the highway, right there from the American flag. Now, Council first approved the required agreement with TxDOT to allow the flagpole to be placed within the state right-of-way, but then they approved the contract with U.S. Flag and Flagpole Supply to purchase and install the flagpole itself. Now, I know there's been some mixed reaction to this online, but just remember, just because we're doing this doesn't mean we're not doing something else. We're still working on roads. We're still working on our water system. This is just another project to help our city stand out and be welcoming for travelers. Now, for full transparency's sake, $200,000 of this is coming from the Board of Development. $100,000 of this is coming from the general fund, with the remaining $7,400 coming from the savings from the American Flagpole project. Now, it's important to note that the $100,000 from the general fund was budgeted specifically for this purpose during the budget's creation last year. So this is not above and beyond what's already been planned for. Now, there was one agenda item that was postponed. It was a proposed agreement with Encore relating to street lighting, but it was postponed because Council wanted additional time to review that agreement before taking action. The consent calendar was approved. Included in that were the minutes from the previous meeting, the reappointment of Greenville's representative to the Texas Municipal Power Agency Board, appointments and reappointments to the Airport Advisory Board, and the release of retainage for the completed raw water line and Lake Tawakoni intake project. Now, Council did go into executive session, but following session, Council approved the purchase of 5 easement tracts needed for the ongoing raw water line project. Now, the total cost was just under $62,000, and those property acquisitions were actually included in the project's overall budget. Now, there's a time in the meeting where council members can actually request staff to look into some things or to even put agenda items on a future meeting agenda. And during that time, Mayor Pro Tem TJ Goss asked city staff to take a closer look at the ongoing drainage concern at the intersection of Texas Street and Washington Street. Now, this issue had been brought up earlier in the meeting by a resident during the Citizens to be Heard portion, and Mayor Pro Tem Goss wanted to ensure staff continues evaluating possible solutions. And that's your quick recap of this week's City Council meeting. As always, if you'd like to take a deeper look at any of these items, you can find the full agenda and all supporting documents at greenvilletx.gov. And remember, I'm not the maker, I'm just the messenger. So if you've got any comments or concerns, we would love to have you join us at the next City Council meeting at City Hall on July 28th at 6 p.m. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a few weeks.